Hello. I just been having some thoughts about what I could talk about, and today we were talking about prosperity with a friend, and I thought I could share these thoughts. My name is Alexandra. For you that you don't know me, I'm from Colombia, but I live in Sweden. And actually, I've been meeting a lot of coaches through my time. I met Louise Lay in London, and she used to talk about a lot of prosperity. I also read and met Wayne Dyer, and something that in these times that I try to remind myself, because in Sweden we're having a really bad time with the war in Ukraine, not being in NATO. As an architect, all our jobs have disappeared. I think many architects can relate to it. And something that Louise Lay say about prosperity that I feel like it's embedded in me and that I could share with you is that she thinks that prosperity is just stupid of us to wait for it as something that comes from outside, like you're waiting for your new job, or you're waiting for your new salary raise, or your new reposition in the company to feel prosperous. And she made it clear that prosperity lies in us, and our ability to prosper, it's so close to us that is the only key and way to real prosperity. And she said, if you want to prosper right now, go and fix your closet. Go and throw away all the socks that have a hole. Go and fix all the buttons that are missing from that shirt. Go and clean your refrigerator and throw those vegetables that are just rotten, because in that lies true prosperity. And if you cannot prosper on your own, you cannot prosper outside in the big world. You need to prosper in the little world. And I think a lot about this difference that she makes with the big world and the little world. And I think that we forget that there is so much power in this little world. Like this is now my room, my bedroom, and this beautiful lamp from my is because here in Sweden I miss so much Colombia, and I thought about prosperity, and I thought about the good things that lie in me, like how can I bring more of these things to prosper. And for instance, this is an example. I felt like I miss so much nature and the palms and the birds and these earth colors from Colombia, and I brought it to my bedroom. I felt that that was a way to prosper. And I have a little bit of a jungle here, I'm going to show you soon, but I just want to leave you with that. How can we prosper while all things seem to be falling apart? How can we keep a mind that is of prosperity? I tell you this, the advice of Louise Lay is one: go and prosper on your own in the little things, make the little changes. And something that I do that keeps me thinking is, how many things do I have control over, but I let those things still run away, like the battery from my phone. Why is it that it doesn't have any battery? Because if it is really about being full and prosperous, you could also control those things. The battery of your phone, being on time, using that bank account of time to be on time, how you could actually I usually fill up the jars here with pasta, and why is it half empty while I have a lot of boxes with pasta? I can't just have it full. And the same with the bottle of oil, because those things remind me that I am abundant, that I have more than enough. And that kind of mindsetting has been so embedded in me that I want to share that with you, that I let go of all broken and worn out clothes. That has to go. And I had a beautiful sweater that I love very much. It was in cashmere, and it started to get a hole, and from that little hole, you know how cashmere is, just psst. And it was really hard to let go of it. But then it reminded myself, like, how is this being a prosperous person? It's not. So I had to let it go. I thank it. I say thank you for these years, and I had to let it go, and I went to buy a new one. because we sometimes get stingy with these things, and we say, why my boss doesn't appreciate me, why my colleagues don't see how good I am. But I think, like, why I'm not giving myself the best that I can give myself? That would be the question, because those are the things that you have control over. And something that I know is that I have no control over many things. I don't have control over what other people think of me. I don't have control over if I'm gonna get that raise, or if we're gonna have this job. And now I just feel like the things I have control over, I can change. And something so beautiful about something that Louise Hay said was that if you want to find a new job, go and clean your home, because it's in the opening of things, in the cleaning, in the just decluttering, that you can move on to next thing. And that's something for anybody out there looking for a new job, looking for a new opportunity. Do this. Start with the little things. Start with your closet, start with the refrigerator, start with all the clutter, the unpacked boxes that are just lying there. Maybe you find something there that is waiting for you, and a message. And I believe that all this clutter around us is telling us something. All this space around us is telling us something. And we choose to procrastinate on those things. We think they're not important, that the real world out there, my boss, the clients, those are the real world, those are the things that matter. And I start to believe now that they're equally as important. The things that I give myself, if I put a broken sock, a sock that nobody has seen, and I go around the whole day thinking, but nobody knows, nobody can see it, it's under my shoe. But I do see it, I do know it. Why would I give that to myself? So we can change that. I leave you now with a thought. I want to talk next time about omens and spirituality. I've been getting so many omens, and I think there is so many people out there that believes in omens and signs and things, and it's part of my kind of like going in the right direction, being in the right path, when I start to feel that life sends me messages, and that I'm part of something bigger that is listening to me. And I want to talk about that next time. Take care.